Hello everyone, once again welcome to my channel. My name is Shiva Krishnan and I upload videos related to data analytics and its tools. Okay, and sometimes I do upload videos related to AI, especially when it comes to writing prompts. Okay, now in today's video we are going to learn the basics of DAX queries. All right. So before we get started, I really like to acknowledge your continuous love and support. Thank you very much for that. It does encourage me. All right. So in DAX query, right, there are 200 DAX queries. Okay, and hopefully that I'll be able to learn at least half of this, and that is one of my intention because you cannot to excuse me you cannot become a Power BI expert unless you know complex DAX queries. Okay, um, so as I've explained in my earlier videos, DAX queries have somewhat similarity with writing formulas in Excel. However, you're writing a DAX query on a BI tool. Okay, Power BI, this is a business intelligence tool. So if you have to write a DAX query on that, where the data set is huge and you have to get some complex insights, all right, so there the DAX query becomes little complicated, all right, and it is complicated. So unless until we do not become a master with DAX queries, we cannot claim ourselves to be a Power BI expert. So there are 200 DAX queries. So let us get started with learning the DAX query. All right. So in today's video, I will be writing a very simple DAX query because you would agree with me, right? That especially let's get back to school days. So when we were in school, we were uh, learning step by step, right? We did not learn some advanced calculations such as square root or you know what is angle, what are angles, and we haven't learned advanced mathematics. First we learned the basic mathematics, right? Arithmetic, uh, equations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication we learned, and division, right? And then we progressed step by step. Similarly in DAX query also the same fundamental will apply. We cannot jump to the complex DAX query unless we are really good at the basic DAX queries. Okay, so let's get started. Now here we have the data set here. Let's assume that you have this sales amount. You can see this particular icon that does indicate that the data is in numerical format. Now if you, let's say that no, in some data sets you may not see this, and that's where DAX query will be very much handy to you. Okay, then you have to derive some calculations, so that's where DAX query, that's one of the scenarios where DAX query will be very much useful and very much handy. Okay, so let's get started. All right, click on new measure. It will take some time. And then in the meanwhile, I'll give you a heads up that we are going to calculate the total sales amount, although it is there already, but we're still going to calculate that with the help of a DAX query. So I'll write total sales amount is equals to sum. Okay, open the bracket. Now what do we want the calculation? We want this particular column, which is the file one. This is the name of the file that I've uploaded. Sales generated date generated through Copilot AI. Now in the upcoming videos, I will be also making a video as to how to generate data with the help of AI, so that you do not have a problem with regards to the data set. Okay, so here is a column sales amount. I will select that and I will close the bracket, hit enter. All right, so our DAX query has been completed. It's been a very simple DAX query, as I've explained. Now in the meanwhile, before I generate the visual and everything, I will make sure to format the page. Wallpaper, and you have guessed it that one of my favorite is this color. I click on this, right, and now I'll insert a shape, and I will rename this as DAX Query Tutorial Part 1. Click on Style, click on Text. I will change the color for this. I don't need blue. I think I'm okay with this color. Alright, let me add some text. And I'll scroll down, change the color of the font as well. I need dark black, and I'll make sure that the font is bold. Okay, so DAX Query Tutorial. DAX Query Tutorial. Part 1, and in bracket I will write sum, and then I'll increase the font size. Okay, I think this is big, this is better. Cool, this is done. Alright, so now I'm going to insert a card. I'll make sure that there are two cards being inserted. One will have the value that we have generated with the help of DAX Query, and the other one will be the normal. We just have to drag this particular column. Okay, so first let's do one thing. I'll insert the DAX Query here, and I'll cross check. So our total sales amount is 275,000. All right, now I'm going to add another card. Let me place this here, and I'll click on this one, format painter. Okay, let me resize this. Alright, now in the meanwhile I will show you the data set. Here we have the data set. Control shift down, you see there are thousands of rows, and I have generated this data set with the help of AI Copilot. I click on this again. Alright, now we'll cross check this. We'll just drag this particular option here, values, right? Let's wait for this. No, okay, so our calculation has been correct. Alright, I'll do one thing. I'll just minimize this here. I'll do the same thing here as well. Okay, I think this is good to go. Now I'll change the color of this. I'll only change the color. I don't think I'll do anything else. I won't do additional formatting. Go to effects. I'm trying to check what will be the, I think I'll be okay with this. And then font. Font, let's say we'll change the color to white. Again, we'll change that to white. Total sales amount. It's looking much better. Okay, 275,000. That's as per American reading format. In Indian, 275,000, right? I think it's 2,75,000 if I'm not wrong. Yeah. Because 100,000 is equals to 1 lakh, right? So it's 2,75,000. That's the total sales amount. And similarly, here for this one, let's see, go to General, FX, and what color do we need? Do we select this one? Or maybe I'll go with yellow. Okay, it's good. Call out value. Font color is black. Category label is again bold, and let's increase the font size. And we're going to change the color to black. Okay. It is indeed black, and I'll make this bold. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'll add the labels for these two. Insert, click on shape, let's see if I could format. Okay, we need the same identical labels. All right, copy this, and then I click on paste. Go to General, Title, Effects. Title is off, and let me add the text. I'll increase the font size. No, I think I'll turn off the title. Style and the text. Okay. I have to decrease the font size. Do that. Sum calculated through DAX. Decrease the font size. DAX query. Okay, this is cool. Do the same thing for this one. Sum without any calculation. Decrease your font size. No, I wouldn't say sum without any calculation. Sorry, it does not make sense. So I would say that it's sum. I will write normal sum calculation. Okay. And now the space that we have in this in between, right? That will be for slicer. Okay. We have the slicer here. And let me add the year. The moment you click on this, the sales amount will change. 2009, the sales amount will change. Right? So this slicer is nothing but kind of a filter. Okay, so that's it for today's video, right? This was a simple sum calculation that we have done using DAX. In our coming videos, I'll be exploring more DAX queries. Okay, and then I will also be uploading videos related to Excel as well. All right, I hope that you have liked this video, and in case if you are not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe to the channel, wherein you're learning some aspects of Power BI and Excel. All right, so thank you so much for watching the video.